And two members of a Brooklyn-based gang called the Real Ryte gang have each been sentenced to more than a decade in prison. They are pictured here. Samaj Smith, also known as Bam Bam, and Real Ryte Sport was sentenced to 132 months in prison for racketeering, conspiracy, and brandishing a gun in furtherance of a crime of violence. We're told the leader of the gang, Dejan McBean, or Jeezy Mula, and member Mark Waiters, also known as Telly, were also sentenced to 150 months and 149 months, respectively, last month. We're told members of the Real Ryte gang have committed murder, assault, bank fraud, wire fraud, and more between 2015 and 2018.
Let's play that one more time. Hold on.
Leader and two members of a Brooklyn-based gang called the Real Ryte gang have each been sentenced to more than a decade in prison. They are pictured here. Samaj Smith, also known as Bam Bam, and Real Ryte Sport was sentenced to 132 months in prison for racketeering, conspiracy, and brandishing a gun in furtherance of a crime of violence. We're told the leader of the gang, Dejan McBean, or Jeezy Mula, and member Mark Waiters, also known as Telly, were also sentenced to 150 months and 149 months, respectively, last month. We're told members of the Real Ryte gang have committed murder, assault, bank fraud, wire fraud, and more between 2015 and 2018.
Okay. Let me read this article for you now, man. Check this out. It says, leader and two members of Brooklyn-based Real Ryte gang each sentenced to more than a decade in prison. Let me get to the... All right, it says Bam Bam and Real Ryte, also known as Bam Bam and Real Ryte Sport, was sentenced to 132 months in prison for racketeering, conspiracy, and brandishing a firearm in furtherance of a crime of violence. His co-defendant, Dejan McBean, also known as Jeezy Mula, who was the leader of Real Ryte, and Real Ryte member Mark Waiters, also known as Telly, was sentenced to terms of 150 months and 149 months. Well, Sport got less time. Maybe his record wasn't as, his points wasn't as high. They all pleaded guilty to the same thing, though. Pleaded guilty in September and October to their charges, and the superseding indictment stemming from Real Ryte gang war with the Bread Gang crew of the 5'9" Brims, a subset of the Bloods. So, according to the proceedings, Real Ryte was a violent street gang that operated in Brooklyn. Members of Real Ryte committed acts of violence, including murder, assault, bank fraud between 2015 and 2018. Members of Real Ryte committed serious crimes to further the interests of the gang. During the trial period, Real Ryte was engaged in a violent conflict with members of a rival crew known as Bread Gang, whose members also operated in Brooklyn. The gang war led to a series of shootings between Real Ryte and Bread Gang, including the murder of Sean Pert. That's S-Dot. I got a profile piece on S-Dot. Go check that out. A Real Ryte member, a crime for which Marvin Pippins, I got a profile piece on Marvin Pippins, him and his brother Melly. A Bread Gang member was convicted following a trial in the district. In response to Perp's death, the defendants and other members of Real Ryte retaliated against Pippins and other Bread Gang members. On January 3rd, 2017, the defendants learned that a Bread Gang member could be found in Lower Manhattan, and at Jeezy Mula's direction, Smith and Waiters, so Sport and Telly, and a co-conspirator traveled to the location to shoot and kill him. However, during a chase with vehicles speeding through the streets of Manhattan in the wrong direction, the defendants mistakenly shot an innocent person they mistook for their intended target, seriously injuring the victim before fleeing. It's always a fucking innocent victim, though. That's the fucked up part. All the time.
Definitely, bro.
You good, bro? You defeated right now. You all right?
Nah. I'm good. I'm way up, bro.
Oh, all right.
I said that's definitely.
It's always, that's what I'm saying. A lot of these drills, these niggas be do-bads, bro. They always hitting a fucking innocent bystander, always the wrong target.
A little kid, an old woman.
What's so hard about hitting the nigga y'all looking for, y'all came to get? Like,
niggas need to go to the range, man.
This shit is like...
Niggas can't aim, bro.
Well, Jeezy Mula got 150 months. So what's that? Let me do that.
I understand about Jeezy Mula, right? Jeezy Mula has spent more time, because he's young. How old is he?
That's 12 and a half.
How old is he?
I think it's at 28 or 26 right now.
And then he just came.
He's 28. He's 28. Telly's 26, and Sport is 30.
How much time did he do in the other bid in the feds?
Jeezy Mula been locked up for about 4 to 6 years already.
Like, his whole then he ain't spent but like maybe 18 months of his 20s in freedom.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, B, you need to notice that though? Like it's niggas be the littest little young niggas just to be in jail their whole fucking life, bro. It's like they do it for 2 years of being lit. Just to be like at 16, he was lit with the Porsche in Brooklyn. That's when Jeezy Mula really hit the scene. Everybody remember 16, 17-year-old nigga in Brooklyn with the Porsche, doing it up, brought that woo shit to Canarsie. He was really one of the first ones to bring that woo shit to Canarsie before Pop Smoke and all that. Just to be in jail for the next 8 years, 10 years. It's like, bro.
Now we're scamming though. We're scamming at an all-time like high.
We got 12 and a half right now.
And then, like I said, for doing that, like he ain't spent no time free, bro.
Nah, just to be lit for 2 fucking years, bro.
Now he about to be home in his 30s.
And now what? Then what you gonna do? Convicted felon. Feds breathing down your block. You know he's gonna come home and still be the same ignorant. He gotta try to rap, right? But how he gonna get money? Unless he get somebody to put a bag behind him, what he's gonna do? It's like Chinaman, right? Chinaman's a big scammer for Brooklyn. Everybody know. He was with the girl that got killed in the car. Everybody know Chinaman from back in the day. Lit. Look at him, back in jail again. Just came home from doing 5, 6, 7 years. Come home, get money, get shot up. Innocent bystander get killed just to be back in jail. Is it worth having all this fucking money just to be back in jail? You can't even spend this shit, bro.
I'm gonna be real with you, Poro. I really can't. I was that. I was that at one point in time, bro. In my 20s, right? I'm gonna be real with you. In my 20s, now that I'm thinking about it, right? In my 20s, I came home. I spent the majority of my 20s. I spent more than half of my 20s in jail.
But was that because you was being led astray, or because that was your decision on the wrong shit?
It was me. I was losing the battle to myself. Because at that point in time, I can't say it was a little bit of a mixture of other people's perception.
Were you being influenced? Like, were you being influenced to go out of town? Were you being influenced to?
No, I wasn't influenced to go out of town. No, I wasn't influenced to do none of that. I would say, if anything, I was addicted to the lifestyle. I was addicted to what came with.
So you mean you was addicted to the jail lifestyle because that's what you was really getting? Huh? You was addicted to the jail lifestyle then?
No, I was addicted to not the jail lifestyle.
Because that's what you was mostly doing, jail time.
Well, because I didn't.
Your runs was what, a year, 2 years on the streets?
Yeah.
So you was addicted to coming home, getting money for a year or 2, and going back to jail.
Like them, yes.
That's what excited you.
In my 20s.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say that excited me. With the lifestyle that I was trying to live on the streets came with the consequence of going to jail and getting, like, being that I had a record, it gave me more time than, I was like getting probably a predicate, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then for you to finally realize and wake up.
I came home when I was 28.
Yeah.
I came home when I was 28. And by the time I was 28, I done did.
From your last bid was 28?
Yeah, I came home when I was 28.
You came home at 28?
I came home at 28. I turned 20.
All right, so you was.
I turned 29. I turned 29 that year that I came home.
It's just that you started doing jail time so young. That's what it was. By 16, you were doing jail time already.
Yeah, but same. It's like Jeezy Mula. But I didn't go past my 30s though. That's the difference. Because I spent from the time I was 28, I never went back to jail again. You know what I'm saying?
But do you think that was because you had a reason to stay out, as far as like you had a situation at the time, or you think that was just because you smartened up while the jail time?
That too, but I had a situation and I didn't want to
lose it again.
Yeah, I didn't want to lose it because I've been through the rock bottom stages. I tell you, like the worst time that I felt was when my mom cut me off, and like she wasn't accepting no calls, wasn't sending no packages. This is when I was up north, my nigga. I would fucking cry on my motherfucking pillow at night sometimes, nigga. Listening to the Quiet Storm.
Yeah.
My mom wouldn't even accept my calls. It'd be my birthday. I ain't getting no birthday cards. I'm listening. I'm working for mail call. I ain't getting no. I mean, I might get some shit from my aunt, or might got something from live here and there. But for real.
It's a fact.
I say from like I was free on my 21st birthday. I got locked up probably on my 22nd. Came home before I turned 24. Went out of town. I say about 24. Came home, went out of town. Like I said, by the time I was 26,
you was back in the game.
Back in the Bing again. Since spent 26, 27, 28, came home. You know what I'm saying? In 29, you know, I've been free since.
You learned the lesson. That's good. That's good. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro.
Bitcoin was $4. Now it's $60K. It's a different world out there. You right.
And it's like, bro, that shit gonna be worth it, bro. That shit do not be worth it trying to be the man. And you know what's real though, B? All the niggas in the comments, all the niggas in the likes, they really don't give a fuck about you. They really don't care about your well-being. They like seeing the rise and the fall, and then you come. They like seeing that shit. That's just a story to them. That's just something for them to talk about and laugh about. They don't really care that you the one doing all this time and doing all this shit. It ain't worth it, bro. Like, this street shit is not worth it. Like you said, you might as well find something to do, get a trade, get this internet money, become a fucking editor, engineer. If you like music, everybody don't gotta be the rapper. Find out how to make the music, put the music. There's different ways different ways to get money, man. HVAC. It's like the time you wasted in jail, you could put that time into school and make money, dude. A lot of these dudes is making more than niggas on the street is making, man.
That's a fact.
The streets ain't what it is. Niggas is out here robbing shit because the money ain't out there no more. The weed niggas let the ox put them out of business. They happy to get the weed back. Now it's like, this shit ain't what it was. You always got to have something to do. Shout out Just So Real Talk. You always got to have something to fall back on, man. Yeah, this just a fact, Far Rock. Ain't no, listen, the days of getting rich in the streets, bro, is few and far in between.
Over.
It's over, man. The scammers, I'm not with making all this money every year.
Be like them young boys for, nigga, go create a t-shirt like them young niggas that did Hellstar. Yeah. Now they getting crazy bread.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? These scammers going to jail every 6 months, and it ain't worth it, bro. Your bitches out here getting fucked. Every time you go in the can, you come home, you running it up again and make sure she good to live this fucking Instagram lifestyle.
Other people perception, bro.
You don't own nothing. You living in cribs off the CPNs, and you're renting cars. You understand? Your jewelry, you throwing this money away at jewelry that don't got no value when you go to take it back. You can't even bring your shit to the scales because it's all buzzed down and all that. It ain't worth it, bro. This shit, you might as well do it the right way. Earn your bread the right way. Invest, buy some shit that's gonna appreciate over time.
Make you some money.
Yeah, man. Get a family and live your life. Cause listen, bro. Honestly, B, and you could speak on this better than me, but it gotta be the worst to know when you sit back and think. See, you have it since the age of 28, but when you sit back at 40, 50 years old and be like, yo, I done gave these damn system 30 years of my life.
Back.
It's like now the best years of my life, most of these shits is gone. I got another 10, 20 years on this earth. And it's like, I done gave my time away for free. I ain't really get to enjoy myself. I was out here living in the belly of the beast, having to eat fucking noodles and fucking do the most wildest shit to survive. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't worth it when you sit back and think about it.
A sodium-infused diet.
You know what I mean? And listen, that's why I do these profile pieces, B. And niggas think like, oh, you
As
just...
a reminder.
As a reminder. So the niggas that was lit, it always starts out, oh, this dude was doing this, getting money. Dude, this dude had all the bid. It always starts out like that. But then you get to the end of the video and you see what happens. This dude got killed. This dude got all his time in jail. This dude over here went to jail, came home. Now he's trying to get his life back together. You know what I'm saying? There's more than what. It's just more than that shit, bro.
It's a fact, bro.
The game ain't what it was, man.